it's read aloud time, and I was going to read one of Josh and Lizzie and Kayla's favorites. Mr. Duck Means Business. And right now, thinking about us being by ourselves, this story is going to be really good. Here we go. Mr. Duck Means Business. Mr. Duck lived by himself at the pond. Each day he followed a tight schedule. See all his signs? From 6 in the morning until 7, he would stretch his wings. From 7 until 8, he would fluff his feathers. And at precisely 8:01, he would glide across the perfectly still water. Ah, said Mr. Duck, it's so peaceful, so quiet. I have everything I need. One day, though, day after day, week after week, and year after year, everything was the same. And Mr. Duck was very happy. Then one especially hot summer day, Mr. Duck had just begun his morning gliding when he saw Pig. Look out below, he said. Oink, oink. Splash. Mr. Duck sputtered, he muttered, he tail fluttered. But Pig did not get the message. Mr. Duck was all set to give Pig a strongly worded speech regarding private property when, well, there you are, said Cow. Let's see your moves, called Pig. Jump in. You don't mind, do you, Mr. Duck? Moo moo, splash. Mr. Duck grumbled, he mumbled, he flip-flop fumbled. But Pig and Cow did not get the message. Mr. Duck was all set to tell them what's what when, hey, Goat said, we've been looking all over for you. Anyone up for a game of Marco Polo? Last one in's rotten egg, cheeped the chick. Come on, Mr. Duck, you're it. The water got wild, the scenery got crowded, and the peace and quiet, it was gone. See, Mr. Duck feels real angry. Mr. Duck tapped, he flapped, he totally snapped. Quack! And suddenly, the noise stopped. Perhaps we've overstayed our welcome, said Chick. Oh, said the other animals. Out, out, out of my pond, he said. This time I mean business. So sorry. My apologies. Oh, sorry to have bothered you, said the chick. Thanks for letting us swim in your pond. Goodbye for good, said Mr. Duck. Alone at last. Mr. Duck returned to his routine. He stretched his wings. There was no splashy belly flopping. He fluffed his feathers. There was no annoying water ballet. He glided across the perfectly still water. There was certainly no rowdy round of Marco Polo. Ah, said Mr. Duck, so peaceful, so quiet. On Monday, quiet. On Tuesday, very quiet. On Wednesday, peaceful. On Thursday, very peaceful. On Friday, yawn. On Saturday, Mr. Duck twiddled his feathers peacefully and quietly, of course. And on Sunday, Mr. Duck had a plan. What do you think his plan might be? These days, Mr. Duck still loves to stretch at 6. He still loves to fluff his feathers at 7 o'clock. But he still loves to glide across the perfectly still water at 8:01. But sometimes life calls for a little noise. Says noise welcome from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Does Friendly Cappy? Especially with friends. The end.